One, two. Testing one, two. Yo. One, two. One, two. Test, test. One, two. Well, how come no one ever told me that let's get down to business by Tiesto is amazing, man. That's such a good song. Let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I don't care, man. Get copyrighted. I'm good. I had a good morning. Hit the gym. Got my stretch on. You know, had eye contact with random girls. Like, oh, I'm married, but could have been what could have been and should have been, but never been. Another lifetime. Yep. Talked to the dudes, the old man. Had awkward conversations. I talked to some 72-year-old dudes. And it's like, what's up, Frank? And I'm talking, and he's like, you know. But then I always try and ask, you okay? I hug him and shit, give him the little like, let's go, my dudes. Make him feel young again for just the split second our skin touches, I can't. You make socializing sound robotic. I don't know, man. I mean, what do you need in life to be happy, bro? You need good food, good people around you, and it's like The Sims. You ever play The Sims, man? Like, you have your characters, you make them. When I was a kid, I had Tiesto as one of my characters, and I had him get married to Nifra, who's like a trans producer. So yeah, you guys can think I'm weird on that. At least I'm honest. And like, yeah, you have your bladder, you have your food, you have your social, you have your like there's certain needs you have to meet, and So I think life's very similar to that. It's very similar. You gotta talk to people, man. But yeah, how are you guys this week? Hope you guys are good. An updated studio tour, bro. Who wants to look at my studio? Uh, Not even Batman would be able to get that information out of me. I don't know. I guess maybe. You want to see what a dad studio looks like? Hell yeah. Maybe, man. I think in my studio, the only thing I have to flex are synths and shit. I do have to upgrade the monitors. But yeah, I'll show it. I'll show it off, man. I'll say the bedroom producers. Like, I think I'm here. I can definitely get a little more up. You know what I mean? But I'm here. And tearless. One more. Maybe I need some barefoots or something. Okay. Allowed some of the music to come in. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, that's a real tree. My dad's like a custodian, so like when they throw away stuff at the offices he works at, he always brings me stuff. Well, he used to. So they throw away a lot of house plants, a lot of fake plants, and also office chairs. But usually the office chairs aren't like Herman Miller or like top of the line chairs. So rarely bring those home nowadays because they just ended up as trash. But yeah, it's a cool clutch on the job. He hooks it up. He's like, Frankie, they threw away this. Do you want it? I'm like, hell yeah, I want it. So anytime they throw away these kind of things, so yeah, man, I'm like, get them, because I went to Home Depot last time and they're expensive, bro. Expensive houseplants are. Like, goddamn, the people complaining about egg prices. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get some plethora in the studio. They're expensive. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go here. Hey, what's up, dude? You been? Oh shit, the flying squirrel, bro. Bro, I know what that means. That picture means, bro. You're disgusting, fool. All right, we got the homie DJ Brew. Got cool. God damn. All right. Let me just sort this out real quick because I also got the Firefox running. Okay, so in order to submit your tracks and just to have this on the record, I know some of you guys watch the replay. There is a link in the description And in that description, it says, like submit music here and SoundBanks are here. It's in the description. Click that link. It's gonna take you to a page where all of my sound sets are. And try and be all like business savvy and shit, but I suck at it. And you look for it. The point of you looking for it is you kind of look at all the products, right? And you're like, oh, he has techno presets and stuff subconsciously, right? And then you submit your song through there. That's it. Simple as that. Okay. It's all yeah, dandy. Okay. Anyways, let's get started. I'm curious to see what you guys got this week.
Me gusta.
And
Y sí, obvio, ¿cómo no se lo voy a decir? Si es lindo, es bueno. Y además, me gusta.
Looks nice.
Me gusta. Me gusta.
I don't know. I'm gonna go fast.
Me gusta.
This is good.
Me gusta. Me gusta. Me gusta.
Oh, it's clean, man. Nothing's wrong. I don't really hear nothing wrong. If I have to nitpick at stuff, and I'm wearing these headphones, which I kind of like. I'm kind of getting there and trusting them. There's definitely more low end than usual, which I think for this kind of track would be dope. I would just make sure the low end is not overwhelming, and that's about it. But dude, everything sounds great in this. Especially those bongo hits.
Me gusta.
Nice.
Me gusta.
Oh shit.
Me gusta.
You gotta be careful though. I do hear a bit of like it could be me. Let me check. Make sure it's not my scuffed ass UAD card. You spend so much money on this shit. You would expect it not to clip. But I did hear a bit of clipping action going there.
Me gusta.
Yeah, right there. Like it's too overwhelming. I'm not sure why that happens there, but just make sure you check that out. I mean, I think that's more of a mastering engineer thing. What I mean by that is your job of mastering engineer is to prevent all that from happening. But if you can't afford a mastering engineer, which I shit, it's not that you can't afford, or you're willing to pay for it. I think it's a shit. I think if it's a club song, I don't think that's going to cause too many issues, right? It's clipping within the system, if that makes sense. So if you want to fix it, you can. If not, it's fine the way it is as well.
Me gusta.
Papi. That's nice. This part reminds me of like sweaty Puerto Vallarta nights. I'm married 10 years. If I wasn't, shit, I'd be in Puerto Vallarta on the rooftop. I see these rooftops with parties full of güeros, gringos. That's what they would call them. Just fucking like, fuck. I'm pretty sure they're all fucking up there. That's what I think usually. Oh, and then I hear I have my kids and my friend. I'm like, and then I go to sleep. And then the next day I'm like happy again.
Y sí, obvio, ¿cómo no se lo voy a decir? Si es lindo, es bueno.
So it has that vibe.
Y además, me gusta.
Nice, man. Nice. That's nice.
Se lo voy a decir. Si es lindo, es bueno. Y además, me gusta.
Ah, fuck. That's fine. Works.
Me gusta.
It's a nice song, bro. It's a nice song. Last thing I'll add, and this is just, again, me looking for stuff to criticize on an already perfect track. I think that's kind of played out. The da, so I think, like, here's the thing, right? So when I work with artists that are more, like, they're not up there, making a living off music 100%. They really don't care about being unique and what they want to be like everyone else. And whenever I am in the studio with a bigger artist, they don't want to be like everyone else. So if they were to do something like that, or one of the producers in the room would present, let's do this, he'd probably say something like, nah, that's just played out, and like we need to find another way of transitioning it. So you got two different takes on it. I would say fuck it, like just like that is fine to me. But if you wanted to reach for the stars, then you can definitely just make a point of like maybe that's played out too much. That da 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 da. Okay. XY all black. Güero warrior anthem. I don't even know, man. There's so many terms. There's güero, gringo, gabacho. Shit, dude. I don't know, man. I say just take it as a fucking compliment at that point, you know? I go over there, they think I'm fucking white, man, and then I have to go, ¿cómo están? ¿No? ¿Me puede dar un taco con la salsa más picante? You know, I gotta prove myself, because everyone thinks I'm white as shit over there. It's maybe because I make tech house. I think that's what it is, man. That's what it is. ¿Cómo va, huevón? Yeah, I think it's a close. Yo, what? This is rocking, bro. This is rocking. This is good. Yep. That's good. You're good. Yep. Damn.
If you lose me, find me on the dance floor.
Drums there took me. I thought you were gonna go naked, you know? I thought you were gonna get all bare stripped naked there, like no drums, just the vocals with some cool effects or some shit. But
if you lose me, find me on the dance floor. Oh, la, 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 la.
I don't know. I like the idea of everything. I'll say what I have to say. Drums scope back, no need to have them. I would have the vocal come in with maybe some layers to it that we haven't heard before. You know, audio effect rack, Ableton. Drop a flange, drop some chorus, a vocoder in there if you must, some altar boy action. Fuck altar boy, you're not religious. Put the manipulator from Polyverse in that. Or just put some random ass fucking plugins in there and see what happens, bruh. But something exciting there would be dope. And yeah, when it drops, I don't feel like you need to do that.
Dance floor, oh, la, 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 la.
All right, I think we can say black. So I don't know why he blah 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 like finished the cut part. Sick. that's good, man. Good shit. What track works really well? You already know the parts that I'm iffy on. It's still the same shit that I'm iffy on. But yeah, really good, man. This is banging. Synths are definitely mixed a little quieter than usual. I can hear it in the Oyos pretty good. Oyo means hole, by the way, in Spanish, which is funny. Yeah, good shit. Oh, fucking Timo. What the fuck, bro? He finally said, I'm gonna fuck people up. Got the promo pics. 2025 is the year of Timo.
Together in our ways feel living like no one can reach us here. You and me within our world.
Yeah, he's definitely European. Shit, dude, I'm always on the internet, and what do you guys? Yeah, European descent. They're like, man, you guys haven't made all the bitches and stuff. I forgot where I read that. I think it was like a YouTube or something where people were complaining like guys don't have a chance with girls. Girls are too crazy nowadays and shit. And they were like, unless you're fucking of European descent, which I think they just meant like white skin and buff and like have that haircut. Like getting bitches is hard. But even then, man, I think getting bitches is hard to begin with, dog. Like no one has the last name bitches anymore for a reason, man. It's crazy.
Whenever your eyes meet mine, I feel the stars a perfect line. Do you agree we lost control? Come on and take my hand and fly away with me, leaving our past behind. With you my soul feels free. No matter where we go, you always feel like home until the end of time.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Good music will make you get goosebumps, and that's usually like the harmony, working really well with the melody, which in this instance is vocal. I'm not feeling anything right now. I mean, good for one night stand. I don't fucking know, man, but I'm not feeling anything. It feels a little odd to me, but let's let it drop, okay? But that break's not really giving me like, like
Only you and I, baby. Take me.
This part's nice. It's nice.
Baby, take me on a journey.
Okay. Nice. Very loud synths.
Yeah, take me on a journey.
Yeah, so the drop's pretty nice. It could be the vocal. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm definitely not feeling too much. Mix on the warm side. Anytime the mix is warm, but no, you're right. There's just something wrong. It's not working well together. The chords is the main thing really bothering with the piano. But yeah, it's just figuring it out, man. I mean, if you think it's fine, then trust yourself, Timo. No, trust yourself on that. This is my opinion, right? You're getting like, when you go to a fucking doctor, you're like, man, I have a bump. Like right here. What do you think it is? And one doctor's like, cancer. And then the other one's like more chill, like, it's probably just a fucking, lymph node. But let's do an ultrasound just to check it out, But you're probably 99% of it's just a fucking bump, dude. It's just your body. You're getting old, It's your cells, they're just forming lumps, So that there's two different opinions on stuff, right? So what I feel is the chords, the piano, the way it's voiced, it's not working well with the vocal, and I'm not getting that sense of harmony, good harmony with the vocal. It feels really weird. Yeah, there's something. So it's like, for instance, right? Let's say I decide to make a song with a vocal from a sample pack, right? And I put that vocal, and let's say that I go, I already made my chords. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna put the vocal on there without taking into regards the melody and notes the vocal's hitting. But they're in the same scale, right? Well, it doesn't feel as cohesive, as harmonic, I guess is the word that I'm looking for there. Because then the vocals sing in certain notes, and those notes can either be unstable or stable with the chords that you are picking to use. Now, as you're going through the chord progression, if you are unstable throughout the whole chord progression, then it sounds odd. It doesn't feel satisfying for me to hear. It just sounds like always like, duh, because it's like always like, like you want it to resolve in the head, So that's how I feel about it. Could also be that maybe the piano chords are just the way they're voiced. That just means like if you do a chord, are they spread out? Are they bunched up? Are they all bunched? Are you doing suspended chords where all the notes are bunched up? Should you open voice it more? That just means grab notes, shift up an octave, shift down an octave, etc. So it's iffy. It's iffy. I'm just not feeling something. Drop's fine, but definitely vocals. That's chat too, bro. I'm not feeling it. Ask chat. You guys can give your opinions too on the chat. Trust your ears, guys. You guys can say the same. Like you think it's fine, tell them it's fine. Tell them sense is stupid. Or you could say I agree, or maybe you don't give a fuck. But there's something weird going on there for me. It's not there yet. That's what I would say. In the words of Sebastian Ingrosso, if I don't get goosebumps, it's not there yet. De Ramirez. Okay, we're back to the cocaine era. Very tribal. I'm just like here for the drop. Here it comes. Here it comes. How do you tech house masters feel about that? You tell me. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. Yeah, I can't really say why. I'm not grooving with it. I can't. It's like, it's cool. Like, I'm hearing it and I'm just like, okay. It doesn't make me want to go like, yeah, you love what the fuck? Like get all like fucking, it's, it's kind of like very, very robotic. Like, I don't know why that is though. I can't pinpoint why. Is it swing? More swing is needed? Is it like the bass, right? Those are things I might look at. It could be the bass. But yeah, it's not making me want to jerk off the air and shit, You know what I mean? So check that. Cool. Fuck's a little better. When the vocals are there, it's a lot better. like here, I want to bob the head. Here, there's definitely some groovy shit going, but it's like still, you know, you need more 16s or more swing. I can't say what exactly is the answer, right? It's like solving a puzzle. All I know is my head don't want to bop here, and over here it gets a bit better where I'm like, okay, I feel that with the vocal playing. So it could just be maybe like vocal should always be there, right? Just know the limitations on the song, right? Don't scope back too much. You know, things you might want to try. Offbeat things, yeah. Okay, let's hear this. This is a fucking damn. Look at that. If this, holy shit! If this was a piece of jerky, I'd eat it. God damn. This is experimenting. Let's go. Well, I mean, if the whole mix is a fucking kick, it's hitting hard. Torta waveform. I don't know these headphones when it comes to this kick. The thing I'd be insecure about is if the kick is just way too aggressive. That's about it. I don't know if I like the gated vocal. Do you want to dance? It's maybe way too gated. I would still love to hear the words. Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? You know, like it'd be cool to have that. That's way too gated. Come on, man. We have alumni DNNS. He doesn't really join us that much nowadays. Motherfucker's touring. I think he's in Germany, which is funny. I always thought he was German. He says he's from Neanderland or something, Netherlands. Or I think he's Belgium. But yeah, he's touring Germany playing this kind of shit. He'd be the best guy to kind of get some feedback on it. But from what I remember hearing his shit, you know, more screeches. You know, like those kind of like sounds would be dope there. Less skate on the vocals, but it's cool, man. I like it. I think it goes well. You're disgusting, fool. The flying squirrel. No one knows the flying squirrel is, but anyways. Okay, fast forward that real quick. Yeah, it's Netherlands, bro. Word sleeve. I like the vibe of those chords. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about the way it sounds, but I like the chords. That's dark. That's giving me motorcycle vibes. You know, like traveling somewhere, could be anywhere. I'm not sure about those chords coming in. I definitely see vocal chops for sure. Okay. Getting rather boring. Hear the piano in the back. Dum, 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 dum. Chords sound so much better when they're by themselves without the bass. Hear the bass in the background sidechained. Eerie. Nice. Dun, the vocal. Fucking sync lead would be dope. Where's the vocal? The Christian? Oh shit. Yeah, cool. Like, I would say like when the chords play with the bass, that's the only part where I'm like, when that snare comes in, fuck you, man, because I'm playing this shit loud on my headphones, so it's all dope, and then the snare, you know, that kind of fucking hurts my ears a bit, so might want to ease up on that a bit. This part here starts getting a little too boring. You know, I'm all for progressive stuff. I love progressive stuff. When I go camping with my kids, it's usually like a 6-hour drive. I love hearing shit like this, you know, to numb the brain as I pass motherfuckers on the fast lane, hearing my new Flying Squirrel vibes on the up and up Dane. Fuck. But you get, yeah, like that part gets kind of boring. Would probably want more. Could probably bring in this pluck a lot sooner there. But yeah, good stuff, man. I like the storytelling of it. Good shit. Good shit. Really dope. I will fix all. Thank you for sending Volodymyr Varyoda. What a fucking name. Look at that. I wish my parents called me something like that. Shit. What's your name? What's your name? Volodymyr Varyoda. Feels like I'm playing Call of Duty. Okay. Hi, can you please give me feedback on my track fire? Yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Very generous donation. Peter rocks. In my head, you now rock. Because I'm Korean and this is a pay to win type of game. All right. Where'd my Hafari go? Oh, fuck. Don't tell me I fucking... No, there it is. What the fuck, bro? That shit... Peter rocks. That's a hell of a name. Subconsciously, you're manipulating people to say you rock. Peter Rocks. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Dude, good samba for it. Okay, Cook's usually doing some good stuff. Motherfucker, you studying to be a lawyer still? Man, fuck that, bro. Just be a DJ, man. Just be a DJ. No need to be a lawyer, bro. Got this shit. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. Okay. That's fat. Yeah. Nice, nice. I love the sample. I love everything so far. So good. Little goosebumps feel right there. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's good. Get the vocal. Come on, bruh. This is mature house. Come on, man. I'm pretty sure you're 26, bro. 27, somewhere around there. Seems to be the demographic that I have. Don't get the vocals there, bro, please. No, I didn't like it. So good, though. Good change, good change. I just hear that melody somewhere here, like all the time. That's my head. My head's just saying that the whole time, but everything is good, man. So fucking good. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's all I hear. Yeah. That's all I hear. Sick. It's good. You got it in there, though. This is my brain wants that shit. Okay, fuck that. Cool. Good track. Good track. They don't call him the Cougar. Yeah, man. Just add the UAR at the end. Cougar. Yeah, man. Good shit. Good shit, man. I enjoyed this one from you. You know, I'm always like speaking highly of you. To this day, I still don't fathom why you like aren't releasing constantly, especially with all the bangers you sent in. Like, bro, just fucking hell, dude. Gotta release all that shit. Everyone loves it. We love it. Pretty sure Cougars love it. Mills love it. Whatever you guys want to fucking tie that to. Okay. Good shit, man. Love that. All right, we got Peter Rocks. Fire. Let's see. So far, this. We'll see what happens.
Turn the night. Turn the night.
Cool.
Turn the night. Turn the night.
Okay.
Turn the night. Turn the night.
Someone taking a piss? What the fuck? Someone peeing in the back.
Turn the night. Turn the night.
All right. Here's on that drop. Here's on the drop.
Turn the night. Turn the night on fire. Fire. Fire.
Yeah, kick and bass aren't really working well together. Kick, I feel like I can grab an EQ and reduce somewhere in the 100 or 200 area, somewhere around there. Usually I try and keep the cut super tight as well. And then from there, the bass.
Fire. Turn the night on fire.
I don't know what you're trying to do with it. It sounds like a very sidechain style of bass.
Fire.
I don't know. I'm just not sold on it.
Turn the night on fire. 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 Turn the night on fire.
So I'll say that. All right, let's hear it.
Turn the night on fire. 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 Turn the night on fire. 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 Turn the night on fire. 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 Turn the night on fire. 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 Fire.
I think the bass being on one note is fine. If it's the offbeat bass thing going on with it, I think it's fine. I'm just not. That doesn't feel good to me. So I'll say what I have to say. These are initial thoughts again as I'm hearing. The kick thing I said, maybe it's not the right call. It feels like the kick's fine. Maybe I was just hearing way too loud. I lowered down the volume. The main thing for me is the vocal, right? You drop with it.
Turn the night on fire. Fire.
Right, so that's cool.
Fire.
But it feels like the synths just need to be louder.
Fire. Turn the night on fire.
I don't know why I feel that.
Fire. Fire.
Like,
Fire. Turn the night on fire. Fire. Fire.
I want to vibe with this. I think it's cool that you switch it up. You definitely want to do that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just not sold on that bass
Turn
and
the
kick.
night on fire.
All right, we got the big
Fire.
break.
Fire. Fire. Turn the night on fire.
Sick.
Fire.
I like when there's always big changes like that occur in songs. Rarely see them in house though, because not many people want to play these kind of tracks out. The DJs get all like, oh shit, you know, like, because then the crowd kind of stops dancing, you know. So and what are you gonna do? Raise your hands in the air? And most DJs don't do that, especially in this genre. But I always like these. I love doing these.
Fire.
It's good.
Turn the night on fire. Fire. Fire.
This is getting emotional. All right.
Fire. Turn the night on fire. 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 Fire.
Sick, sick. That's all nice. That note there. cool. There you go.
Turn the night on fire. Fire. Turn the night on fire. Fire.
Nice.
Fire. Turn the night on fire. Fire. Turn the night on fire. Fire.
I'll just say what I have to say, like initial thoughts on it, because that's all I can really say about it. It's definitely a different song. It kind of sounds like an infusion of like melodic techno with the vocal choir, right? Like on the second parts of the drops, on the beat parts here. And then you got this big ass break, and you drop. It's definitely different. It's unique. I think that's good. Where the con of that is though is when you know you send it to a label. I feel a lot of labels in this department hate this kind of shit. Like when you do the break like that, it's just hard to sell those kind of songs to, you know, the demographic, which is DJs and stuff. But I like it. You know, like I said, I love when people do that. I think that's a good contrast to it. The drums as well, like I like them. There's this feeling that they can be quiet, and also the vocal, right, to allow more space for the synths that you have, like the like I would experiment with that sound being a little louder, and I think that's about it. But for sure, the main thing for me would be the kick and bass. Like that's where I'm like feeling like if the song nails that better, then it's gonna sound even better. And the thing that I don't like about the bass is that it just doesn't have that deepness that I would expect from these kind of tracks with the offbeat basses. And then the kick, I would also experiment with switching it out for other kicks just to see how it could sound. Other than that, it's pretty cool. I like it. I think my biggest thing, like let's say I started a label, right? Like you're asking that with this song in particular, it'd be like I'd like the idea of the drop. I would say what I said right now to you, but the big but would always be, okay, you know, you have this really nice seventh chord bass sound that's playing, which is very housey. Then you keep it going here, mixing it in with the vocal that's very oof. And I don't know if I would think songwriting wise that would make sense to the customers, right? That's it. But I think for what it is, right? Like I think it's well done. It's definitely well made. Has a good story to it. For yourself, like it's dope, bro. This is dope. Okay, it's just more about like, you know, like it like one of the biggest like advices, I guess you could say, if you wanted to make money or make it in the industry, is I think you have to realize that you kind of have to show what you like, but you also have to take into account what other people like and what they expect from you, right? Like, so that's the main drawback on the song. But I think it's fucking dope. That's what you should be doing. But again, we look at the market. What does the market want? Then you would base it more on that. Other than that, good shit, man. Yeah, you're good, man. I hate DJ-based labels. They do nothing on Spotify, but track don't even get any playlists. It's weird, you know. It's definitely weird. It's just all gonna depend on your goal and where you see the return of investment, right? So, for example, right, like, you know, with Evil Sounds, I make a lot of content free for you guys, and in return, I get like eyes on the products, the sound design work that I do, which has done good for me so far because I've had a huge amount of big clientele come through because of that. You know, I've had the honor of working with some of the greatest in dance because of that, because they'll watch the videos and go, yo, like this guy knows what he's doing. The other thing too is the selling of packs. I'll see crazy names popping up. Like one of those was Alesso, which was a couple months ago. And now I'm seeing the music he's releasing, and it's fucking fun because it's like, oh shit, guy's making kind of tech house, similar to what I'm doing in a sense, like with the piano stabs and everything. So now I see why he bought the stuff. But you see that investment is worthwhile for me to do those videos, right? So then as an artist, right, if I'm releasing music, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get like an audience, a fan base going. Do I want Spotify plays or do I want DJ support? And I feel like DJ based labels are more for support from bigger DJs. And you want the support and that gives you clout and maybe that gets you more booked. You have to kind of figure it out for yourself, right? Which one's best? Because like from what I know, some people don't like signing to like, let's say Groove Basement because they never get support from big DJs. They care more about Spotify plays. So then the question is, do those plays translate to conversions for you in terms of whatever you're using, whatever metric you're using to signify your success, which is maybe more Instagram followers, Spotify followers, sales of merch, sales of music, you know what I mean? More gigs. So you just got to kind of figure that out for yourself. I don't think anyone's going to tell you, you know, why would they, right? You have to look out for yourself. So the DJ levels are 100% just to get booked more. Yeah, it is. I see there's a lot of, definitely there's a lot of, like there's a lot of people that look up to those DJs. So whatever they play, people will buy and play. So, and you can see it, man. Like some of the Beatport's top 100 tracks, right? Like if you want to use that as a metric of success, like you'll check them out on Spotify and they don't really get as many plays, but they're charting, right? And then you'll get songs that chart really good on Spotify or do good, but then on the Beatport's top 100, they don't do as good. It just really depends what you're trying to do. And yeah, so I seen artists with huge numbers struggle to sell shows and artists with small numbers sell out instantly. Yeah, so you got to find the metric. You got to find what you got to do for more gigs. And it might be different in LA. Maybe it's DJ support, and in another part of the world, it might be Spotify plays. In Philippines, it might be Spotify plays. Look big. Yeah, so I guess it goes back to the like club tracks versus radio tracks. Again, you know, you just got to figure it out for yourself, man. What's the goal? Right? So for me, for instance, if I told you, right, I make music, my goal is not to get booked as a DJ. My goal is just to make music, have it streamed decently. And then from there, people see that and they're like, oh, cool. You know, like he teaches, I want to learn from him. So that's my goal with that. So what's the goal with you? Like you're trying to get more gigs? Are you trying to become like a producer? You're trying to, you know, you're trying to ghost produce? You got to figure it out. Oh, you're trying to do the next Ferrari or move like James Hype? God damn. What happened to this song? Yeah, I don't, usually I think the point of this, right, is to kind of get that retro vibe. I feel you went a little too hard with the tape saturation. Maybe less low end might help.
I waited patiently for the Lord to help me.
Amen.
And he turned to me and heard my cry.
What?
He lifted me out of a pit of despair.
Yeah.
Out of the mud and mire.
I like the vibe of it though. If this is how it sounds with other people's music that are doing similar things and cool, I would say, isn't the point of vinyl like, well, not the point of vinyl, but vinyl doesn't have too much low end, does it? So
And he set my feet.
that would be my criticism towards it, but might depend on the type of vinyl. I'm not a vinyl expert, but I'll tell you this much. I'll go hang out with the kids and stuff. Like we went to Fullerton or downtown Fullerton, which is hipster town. they got a lot of record shops. I was looking through the vinyls and stuff. I can see the fun in it and the hobby and everything. It was just, again, I don't know how it's supposed to sound. Usually, from what I know, vinyl doesn't have too much good low end response. Again, you guys correct me. I'm not an expert in this field. So I feel like you could definitely reduce a bit of the low end, and maybe it might sound a little bit more, it might sound better.
Solid ground, steady. They will put their.
Really like the concept. That's all I got to say on it. Good idea on it too, man. And Ego, there's different types of producers right now, and it's just really like whatever makes making music for you more fun, then you go. So a lot of, like, for instance, Brew, he's more, I would say he's more of a sample-based producer. And when I say sample-based, think like Dr. Dre, think like the hip-hop guys where they like hear old music and sample stuff out of it, like maybe a piano riff or a piano or the vocals or an instrumental. A lot of there's a lot of songs in house music that are based on sampling. So you gotta keep that in mind too. So that way, because then you got producers like Max Styler and Odd Mob, which are more like making shit with synths and from scratch. And then you got producers that do more of like sampling, and turn it into a house track. So it's up to you. I make Hip Hop Fool. I can make then bring that into your house track. You know, that way. Usually, you know, starting with a good sample helps a lot for some people. I think the con of that is, right, like royalties and all that. Like if you're trying to make money off your tracks, your music, then, well, you're kind of fucked. So yeah, man. A lot of times when I hear this stuff like that, it's sampled based. That's what I assume. So yeah, like start with samples if you feel like you're not getting good ideas, dude. Let's see. Okay, next batch. I don't know who Ross from Friends is. All I know is I went on this, like I liked watching videos from other people making music in different genres and stuff. So I've seen a lot of like cool stuff. And also I know some producers too where we'll be talking and they get kind of butthurt. Like a song gets big with samples. Like not samples like loops, but like samples from like records like from back then. And not a lot of people know that as well, which is crazy, you know? Like, I was telling one of my students who likes Matroda, I was like, yeah, he has a lot of good samples in his music as well. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then you gotta teach this stuff to people sometimes. Okay. Afro House. I like your haircut. We have similar haircut. Hell yeah.
I can safely say, oh, there is no need to play a humble game. No more. I'm living a dream. I can safely say, oh.
Oh shit. Nice, man.
Oh, baby, ooh,
yeah, it's nice, really nice.
I'm living this old dream, and I can safely say, there's no need to play a humble game no more.
pads would be nice here. This whole section feels like could use pads. Nice pads.
There is no need to play a humble game. There is no need to play a humble game.
Does that need it? I don't know if you really need this many fill here. You don't really come in with like a climax to warrant it. I feel like you just kill the groove. I was vibing until that came. I'm like, all right, you're gonna take it up, and then it just goes back to the same thing. So really good though. This is nice. Yeah. So all I gotta add to this is just pads more. Like here, you have the space for it on the sides, like that feeling of. It's like not just a pad where it's like bah, but like something flowy, something atmospheric, I would say. But dude, this song is sick. Kind of agree with the Nar a bit. The vocals are definitely like a bit, but I usually when I hear songs and there's like vocals where they're iffy, I kind of don't like to say too much about them because I know that vocals are really hard to come by for a lot of you guys, for me. And like I said, I you know, unless you're gonna spend like $1,000 up to work with a vocalist that can probably kill it, I think you're better off just trying to make the best out of the vocals, you know? But good stuff, dude. Other than that, the instrumental's fucking insane. Loved it. That shit was good. In the description, it's in the description. Alex La Triste. It's not a whore. Yeah? Yosemite, have you heard Kedema? Yeah, Yosemite. Dude, I made a whole video about Yosemite, man. I even tried to do the chord snap thing. Ungrateful sons of bitches, too, the comments. But dude, I had my fucking proper headphones on. That shit was closer than anybody. Shit, I want to see them try it. That's what I say. But according to the drums, there's a video of IC, let's say Interplanetary Criminal. Let's call him IC, just to keep it short. He uses this compressor, the Clang Helm or some shit on the drums, and he squashes the shit out of the drums. So I would suggest you try that. You don't need the Clang Helm compressor. I would say just look at what kind of compressor it is and see if you can do it with Ableton's glue. But it seems like motherfucker, he don't give a shit. He slams the drums like on the compressor. And I think the purpose of that is just to push it more to the back of the song. So check that out. I think if that's the vibe you like, I think it's just over compressed drums.
I am not a whore.
Transition's a bit rushed, it feels. Could have worked better into it, but I like what I'm hearing. I am not for the skonka. There it is, but I like to do it. Nice.
Not a whore. But I like to do it.
The "but I like to do it" vocal feels like it just needs to be processed more. And when I say that, saturation or compression just made it sound more like less raw, because the other vocals sound more processed than that vocal. And then this section here, is the part where I'm like, more, más. I'm not sure how I feel about going straight into that build-up like that. Maybe a synth too, that's something else to add. If you want to take it there.
I am not a whore. I am not a whore. I am not a whore.
What I like to do is
I like dun dun dun. That synth in the back is sick. So that's like that. Sick. Good shit, man. Good shit. This is probably the best song you've sent to the stream. So good stuff. You've been putting in work. So I don't know what changed, but keep doing it, bro. That was sick. All right, Colby Fisher. I haven't heard a Pride is there in a long time, bro. Stereo image all over the place. That just means, you know, like mono, mid versus sides, panning left, panning right. Vocals pan to the left. Yeah, it's just all over the place. Let's just hear the drop idea. Maybe it might be badass, you know, like. I think this is not experts only. It's amateurs only, bro. It's a joke. Don't take it too hard. Don't take it too hard, but it's. I think the idea is cool. Here the bass is too loud. The synths are too quiet. There's no balance. I think the idea is cool. It's definitely what people want right now in terms of like, you know, the experts only label and like all the shit I'm here on the Beatport Style 100. The way it's just the production quality on it is not there, man. It's really all over the place, like just way too all over the place. But I like the idea of the rap vocals on a rolling bass. You have all the right drums. It's just the balance, the level of stuff, the way it's mixed isn't really doing any justice to your track, any favors. See, like that's all pretty sick, so that's sick. See, like here, vocals pan to the left for some reason, like hella left. The snare's not popping out like it should. Here it gets too cluttered with the Swedish House Mafia synths. That's what I call those from Greyhound. This is what I would say. You know, with a lot of those songs, you got to see how they do it, right? They keep it very simple. And what I mean by that, it might sound complex to you, but think about the timing of stuff. They might have the vocal playing with the rolling bass and some drums, but you really don't see a lot of synth action until after the vocal has either gone away or the vocal starts going from you know, like it starts maybe like hitting phrases and leaving space open for other shit to come in. Think about it like that. I think, and then I think you have a pretty good track, man. And take it easy with the breaks. Less is more. That's what I would say. But the idea is pretty nice. Like I see what you're doing. You have all the right sounds. It sounds like it's just better execution on the leveling and the way you're packaging the song for people to hear. Which again, the back in the day you would hire a mixing engineer for that, but nowadays, you're doing everything yourself, so it makes it a little harder. Ray Schmurda. I got into them, I think last year. I've been into them because I used to like that song. I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Rocks with the ice and we do this every night. I ain't checked the price. Nah, I got it. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. And why the fuck was I telling that story? Oh yeah, I watched the downfall, like a YouTube video talking about their downfall and what happened and how this guy wanted to go solo and he didn't realize that everyone just wanted to hear, I don't know his name, his hooks, and it's a pretty interesting watch. You guys should check it out on YouTube. And then my daughter likes the shit too. Send bro to rehab? What are you talking about?
Somebody comes here before. It feels like we've met before. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like I give my honest thoughts on this shit. Sometimes I think like man, these DJs must suck or something. Like I don't know how the fuck this sounds fine.
Come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come.
This part does not sound A1, I would say.
She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She's feeling all the liquor.
This part's cool. This part's cool. Cool. The low end is a bit too much, I would say. My headphones are rattling. That's intended.
Somebody come tip her. She's dancing like a stripper. Somebody come.
Cool. That's fun. That works better there than when it's with the vocal.
Somebody come get her.
That's cool. I like that echo. Somebody come get her.
Somebody come get her.
Nice, cool ideas. Yeah, I think the only part that really was for me, like, was this.
She's dancing.
All this is pretty cool, very, very creative. Like it. I think it flows good. All the ear candy and the way you do it, that's sick, man. Obviously here I could say like remove the low end from the break, but if you want to have it, it's totally fine. I don't know how that's gonna matter on the dance floor and shit for DJs. I mean, they can always remove the low end, right? But that's about it. It's cool, dude. For like seeing it at face value, not comparing it to anything. Like, it's fucking sick. It's a good little track to play out. Right up. I'm making this for a beat battle where the objective is to make something glorpy, so with lots of vowely and weird sounds. Okay, like frog sounds. That sounds clean. That's cool. All I gotta say, the whole time I'm hearing this, I'm like, can it be more wait, I can't even hear that. More crispy. You know? This one time the barber was cutting my hair and motherfucker, like, he's like, man, I got you, I'll make it crispy, you know, like, and then he starts doing this shit. And I'm like, that's why I go to the barber, bro. Oh, good shit. All right, good stuff, dude. That's all I gotta say. Crispy. I should keep it at make 5 tracks with this style. Inspired by Vici and Fred again. Haven't mixed so much with the EQ. Okay, we'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy it.
This love is ill. I wish that it was so indifferent.
Working with vocal, that's nice. Here we go. Maybe with EQ, the drop will sound more glorious. Right now, the way it sits, the drop happens and it's kind of like the energy stays the same. So hopefully with the EQ stuff, you can change that. It just sounds too full and too similar to the drop, the piano. You kind of have to have a bit of contrast. You know, that just means change between the element going from the break to the drop. That's all, man. So either one, the rhythm on the piano changes and it slows down to the original, just dun, 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 as you're doing build up, or you switch it up. But you definitely don't want the piano sounding full like that before going into a full piano drop. It kind of takes away the change of energy. The energy just stays like this rather than coming up and then getting there, if that makes sense. Okay, cool. Let's see. Someone here. Dun, dun. Shama. So yeah, that's how to submit a track. Just put the link in the damn thing, bro. SoundCloud it up. Oh shit, I haven't seen him in a minute. That's cool. Alright, let's go fast here. I remember Max makes good, but this is good stuff, but this is 3 months ago. one of those tracks where I would just say, man, start over. To be fair, I hear nothing that's cool and like sick. It just sounds like, like you'll work on something and then it's kind of like the next you check it, you're like, meh. That's what this feels like. I've heard better stuff from you. I know you can do better. So yeah, man, just I would again trash this. There's really nothing to save there. Get on the floor. Okay. To lose right. Okay, get on the floor. Idea-wise, it makes sense. Bass isn't sounding as good as it should. It sounds too blobby. Like it needs to have more bite, more cut. I like the lead sound though. What it's doing, I think it's sick. Drums, again, leave a lot to be desired, but the ideas make sense. It's just not where it needs to be yet. All right, here we go. Something else would be better. Like, I don't know if that plug can carry the song, even if after it's mixed and mastered. That's not cool. That's not ABAP. Sick. I think you need better sounds there, man. Again, I think we're in a time where you have Sam Smyers making melodic techno presets. You got my Genesis packs, and you got like kick and bass making Alchemist. I mean, just find some sick sounds in there, man. I think you could do better with the sound design there. That's not it on that. Okay, cool addiction. Holy fuck. Yeah, it's definitely quiet, man. I'm bumping SoundCloud. Those crashes just instead of pimping in my blood, they busted my blood vessels.
Hey, pimping in my blood, I paid it 'cause I run the plays in the city.
I really don't like the way this sounds.
No, I'm falling in a major way.
Like
Pimping
the
in my
vocal
blood, I paid it 'cause I run the
It's very
plays in my
brash.
city. People know I'm balling in a major way. Hey, pimping, 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 pimping in my blood. I pimping in my blood. I
That's it, that's it.
pimping in my blood. I pimping. Hey, pimping, 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 pimping in my blood. I pimping in my blood. I pimping, pimping in my blood. I pimping.
I like the idea of it. I hear some acid sounds in there. I'm hoping those can come out a bit more because they add a lot of feel to the rhythm.
No, I'm balling in a major way. Pimping in my blood. I pay.
Yeah, I feel like they're in this track, right? There needs to be more control. The ideas are cool, but it's like the middle elements, right? You got the seventh bass, din, 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 acid sound, then you got the vocal, right? Like it just feels like there's no stability throughout the song. That would be like mixing stuff, right? Like controlling the mids in the middle of the stereo image a lot better, especially when that like really aggressive sound comes in. The acid sounds are nice. They really fit the vibe well. They're not shining how they should. The shaker you have that's very loud. That's very well processed. I think that's the nicest thing that in the song. Then you got the vocals. I recognize those vocals. I don't know where it's from. It might be from a funk pack, but I remember them not sounding very optimal as well. Like, you needed to do a lot of work to them. I don't know if that's the case, but if they sound a lot cleaner, then use them how they come. But if they're sounding like this, you gotta figure out how to get them to sound clean, because yeah, they sound kind of just muffled, like they're lacking high end, and it sounds overly bloated as well. Like, like I want to reduce a bit with an EQ. Coulter sampled Big Smoke in his Radio Los Santos track. Oh yeah, dude, Coulter's fucking amazing. I don't know how he does it, man. He's always releasing stuff on a constant basis, and all his tracks are pretty fucking good. Guy's crazy. We got T-Boot Make It Hot. Okay. Let's hope it's hot. Pick on the bass. Usually, right, basses are put more down the center. I mean, you could definitely have a wide bass if you want to. It's just out of the norm to hear it with reverb and delay like that as well. I like the vocals. Those are sick. So main thing for me on this would be the drums, the bass being wide. Again, there's nothing wrong with having a wide bass. The sub is debatable if you want it wide or not, but it's just not common to hear it in these songs. And if it's for the sake of being unique, saying, oh, I'm different and I can do it and you guys are wrong, yeah, you can do it. The question is that the right choice for your song, right? So you gotta decide that. From there, the reason I'm not fond of the drums, just the track's not making me want to, fucking like fist bump or dance or groove. It just feels very flat.
Make it hot.
I can't pinpoint why. It could be maybe it's lacking swing. I don't know if you've already tried adding swing. If not, try that. Make it feel a little bit more swingy. I mean, house is built on swing. 1/16th from if you're in Ableton, that would be called the groove pool. 1/16th, try 61, 59, 60. The number next to the 16th, right? Like 16th swing, 61, 59, 58 is how intense the swing's gonna be. So might want to try that. See if that helps with the drums a bit. But yeah, you just gotta get it like feeling more, pumping. Okay, we've lost dancing. Okay, let's see.
We've lost dancing.
Vocal, come out. Cool. It's very emotional. Like, yeah. I don't know how far along this song is, right? I'm just going to say what I got to say. Drums need to be better. Bass needs to be better. More defined. It's sounding a little blobby, but I like the idea. You know, the idea makes sense. We've last dancing and I get all emotional. See, like that pad just sounds like it has too much mids. I like when the bass opens up. Definitely sounds a lot tastier. But yeah, it's always weird because drums are so important in the music that you guys are making. Like when they sound kind of like, like they just fucking need like two shots of espresso or something. Yeah, man, just like saturate them, make them a little louder, especially the high frequencies. Just need a pop. Need a knock thrown on the drum bus. Yeah, something to spice it up, dude. Because trust me, the moment the drums come to life, the song comes to life. That's like one of the big things. Because a lot of the high frequency in these tracks come from the drums. So when you don't have it, the track just feels rather dull and like too muffled. Okay. So how's okay, let's see. Boom. Peekaboo, kid that disco. I haven't seen you in a minute. We got the YouTubes. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, go to the break.
What?
Ah, shit.
Hi. What? Look, what they talking about? They talking about none. 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 They ain't talking about none. Hi. What they talking about? They talking about none. 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 They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They 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 talking about none. They ain't talking about none. Hi. What they talking about? They talking about none. 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 They ain't talking about none. Peekaboo, she put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, baby pointers like a Kobe Bang. Peekaboo, 762s.
Ah, finally a bass that's sounding how it
Peekaboo, popping out, you better spell my name. Peekaboo, 2 foreigns on the 4-5. Peekaboo, got she pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rock.
That open hat. I think this is subjective to how you want it to sound. That open hat's way too for my taste. Usually I'm teaching people to use like the simpler Ableton so that they can shape the drums a bit better. Again, I don't think that's wrong per se. I personally would shorten it and shape it better. But that's the only thing really like bothering. I like the bass and kick. Sounding clean as fuck. That open hat is fucking me. Alright. Do you really, I mean, you're a DJ, right? Palm Springs. My question to you is, do you really want that much action on the drop where it's supposed to groove where people are supposed to dance. I'm not a DJ like that. So, I mean, that's an answer you give to yourself. I would assume if I was a DJ, though, I would let the track groove. I wouldn't really have too much of that vocal, especially a vocal that's, doing that kind of stuff. I feel like it takes away from the track and the groove more than it adds anything. Right?
That's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with. Hey, pull off in a van, double fuck it all that time. Mister, get off on your bands. If he hate you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Bounces to the left, but down trophy, that's what I'm saying. Like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop. Damn, the type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
That feel was cool.
The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
More composed, right? Vocals very busy with rhythm. And more scope back, which works really well.
Business, I cannot be your man. Never got his ass up until we open up that can. Damn, hey, who me bands, I'm a sin. Gin freak bitch, I like my Mac touching jam. Petty ops around me, I'ma turn it off.
Yeah, see, so those parts get way too busy. I would just, again, if you retract stuff there, maybe let the vocal go away so that you can hear the sound and then bring the vocal. You don't have to use the whole thing. You could use like, that's my bitch, right? Like little parts of it. That's what I would say. And then that pre-drop pluck. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'll leave that shit up to you guys. I mean, I'm assuming when you have a track like this, you want it to sound badass. I don't know if that pluck is badass. That's what I would say. I don't know if it makes me feel badass. Let's just say that I was bumping this, like I was Pacific Coast Highway or Palm Springs by Indian Wells trying to impress the rich old white people while Federer's playing the doll circa 20 back in the day. I'd probably lower the volume down for that pluck and then bring it back up really loud. That's my take on that, man. But trust yourself. You're a DJ. You play a lot of music out. So, like if you like it and you think it will work, then trust that intuition you have. Okay, and then, dude, it's late in Giuliani, bro. You saw him, bro. You do. Oh, that's funny. Lated, bro. Fuck it. We got lated in the street, dude. I can't believe you actually saw him and that's what was going through your head. Oh, that's funny, man. Thanks for sharing that. He threw a date pop-up in Austin. It was sick as fuck. That's good, man. He's really good. He's a really good producer. So, like, we got the house version.
Listen to our music at night.
Yeah, I do, man.
Thus
I don't know how to set that shit up. I tried. I was like, fuck that.
The word maraud means to loot. In this case, we maraud for ears.
Does the vocal have to be that staccato-ish? In the garage, in this case, we go. This part here, bass is sounding odd. With the reverb and the way it sounds.
We listen to our music at night. We listen to our music at night.
Nah. So I have a Patreon where I make videos. I don't really promote it too much, but I'm going to change that. I've been working on the whole presentation of it because so many things have happened since I started it. So many opportunities, resume, credentials, but I always make it about the people that join, like there's some good shit in there. One of the bass videos I made was about bass, making like standard bass lines. I think that would benefit you a ton. If you don't have to go on Patreon, though, you can definitely YouTube bass lines, like make bass lines, but that's not the bass for this song. It doesn't feel good. It sounds rather, Clap is too loud. Open hat is too quiet.
7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night.
Yeah. It's just one of those ideas, you know, like it's kind of okay, cool. You know, you make music, have fun with it and stuff. When you put it out into the world, people will criticize the songs and stuff. They'll either like it or they don't. It's part of life. Yeah, this one's just not it, like I would say. I took Sophie Tucker's banger, Shake Some Ass. Nice. Shake Some Ass. And flipped it into a driving tech house weapon inspired by the recent rise in melodic techno and tech house. Yeah, that is the in thing right now, it seems like. I wanted to blend groovy bass line, hypnotic. God fucking damn. You know, we use AI, and I use it a lot. Like, mainly to help with, like, redundant stuff, like writing descriptions and stuff. Like, I'd rather just talk to the phone and have it, like, write something good for me. But you have to be careful with the prompts you give it, because the language of AI is fucking, like, hypnotic, meticulous. What other words does it use? I'm trying to think, but those are the big ones where I'm like, hear that shit, hypnotic, no soul groove, shit like that. You gotta, yeah, you gotta. They're not the buzzwords. It's like, it just sounds so out of place. You know, like, who the fuck uses the word hypnotic synths? Electro synths, you know? Anyways, just something whenever I read. Perfect for peak time sets and late night sessions. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like repost, yeah. And then, okay, cool. Let's hear it.
Can you give me something? It feels so good to throw
Vibing, I'm vibing.
honey. Last night I got lucky. I think I figured out a way.
Nice.
It feels so good to throw some ass. Turn it round, can you
I haven't heard this song. It feels so good to throw some ass.
make it clap? Give the old man a heart attack. Freedom when you throw it back. It feels so
Man, what a fucking hater. Come on. What do you mean, come on? That was sick. Sick. Nice. This is what the bass for that one song should have been. And I forget the name, from Peter Rocks. This is what the bass should have been. Yeah, Michaela, it's fire.
Sabe que subo, que penso é bom. Eu não lido que eu não sou de cansar. Sabe que força aconteça, te pego.
I would say, can you get rid of that pluck? It's been there for a hell of a long time. Maybe come in with other sounds.
Moda, você é apaixonado. Vive no corpo, é grande. Eu sou generosa, não dá pra ser só de um. Atrapada aqui, meu bumbum, bum, 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 balançando. Já vou violento pra espiar que tão passando. Faço movimento, você vem no meu comando. Joga, joga, sei que você gosta, gosta. Feels so good to throw some ass. Turn it round, can you make it clap? Give
What are these lyrics? Hell of a, it's just a, usually when I'm hearing shit like that, it's like rapping or fucking like being nasty. She's singing it like fucking like, oh, you know, I love you and shit. Like, it's fun, dude. That's just great. That's cool. Clap it. Sick. That synth is thin as shit, but if you beef it up, it would have been better. But you already released, so it's good. Cool. Sick. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Really good at it. I think it's dope. Like, shit, if I was DJ, I'd play this shit, dude. That's how dope it is. It's super sick. Yeah, I mean, there's thoughts I have, right? Like, and this is just criticism more from the side of, like, I guess songwriting in a like, for instance, here, that pluck is going on for way too long, and you could debate that you probably could have done something even more out there, like some dramatic ass shit, like a synth sounds on the sides, just doing like devilish like sounds that sound badass instead of the fucking pluck. But you kept it simple, so that's dope. You know, it works. But again, when you get into the studio with these guys, sometimes they want that in their music because that's what makes people speak, and I guess that's how they put their balls on the desk as well. This is sick. Some effects would have been dope here. Again, you kept it very simple, minimal. It works. Sick. You know, but then here you just keep it all going like that. So again, it's a cool club track. That's all. That's what was going through my head as I was listening to that part. I'll be like, oh, you know, I could do so much. What the hell is this? All right, let's see. Anar disappear. I think the SoundCloud took your track down, or what the fuck happened? What happened? This ain't it, bro. The song is called Disappear, and it disappeared. You're good, man. I'll have it up, okay? I'm gonna let it like rest for a bit. I got a couple more songs in me on Calling It a Day though. So okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy's song, Sagrit. It's called Fall Out Boy Century Sagrit. I'm all like, did this get released on Bass Nation, or did you just put it that way? Fuck it, man. We're manifesting that shit, aren't we? We're manifesting it. Sick, it works. Yeah. Vocal, more vocal. Yeah, dude. I am hearing in 480p. Ah, that's the highest quality I can go with this, bro. Yeah. It works. I like it. You did really good with the edit, man. Or remix, sorry. It works really good. Sonically, like, I can hear the quality is not as the best, but I mean, it's a remix, so I'm assuming you used parts of the song, and it sounds fine. It sounds good. You know, a lot of times with this feedback, you hear the song, and it's kind of like the idea, you know, it is what it is, and like, but you guys do a really good job at making everything work. If you don't, that's when I kind of say, oh, the drums need work or certain things. But I think, you know, like with music being so subjective, you know, a lot of the feedback sometimes is just an opinion from one individual to another that you take into consideration. It's a progressive road. Keep doing. Maybe. I think with the remix like that, I mean, how far can you take it? Really, think about it. You sent through Dropbox. Disappear. Disappear. Okay. Let me hear this song. Okay, real quick, cause bipolar. Bipolar. Aren't we all bipolar? Bipolar. All right, let's check it, man. Clean so far. Do you really those swells and those echoes, right? So if you have it as an insert on the vocal, I would say use a return. The main reason is the volume of the vocal goes down. I'm like, is that needed? And also when you go up, right, it's like you do all that fancy stuff and then it kind of just goes away and then you just get this. So it sounds, I don't know, I wouldn't be too happy with that personally. Falling for you. You're losing the vocal here. See, the vocal just gets lost, and it just goes into this. I'd be insecure about that. Okay, just hear it like from here. Bass sounds weird. Vocals way too loud here. Really spacious, really clean. Not a lot wrong with the song. I think it's just the ideas, right? You like them or you don't. Vocal gets a little too loud there. I said what I had to say about the effects over there. But yeah, it's super sick. I'm a bit iffy on the bass too because the bass sounds like you have more than one waveform, which is fine. You get more of that synth wavy, more like movement on the bass. Just be careful it's not phasing out at certain sections. If you're not using a retrig or the random phase on Serum, pulling it all the way to the left, just be careful with that. But yeah, cool. Again with the effects. Ah, come on. Nah, Cool. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those breaks, man. I feel like you could do so much more with the breaks. Like, you know, look at stuff you like, you know, like, do you like R&B? Do you like trance? Do you like hip, like what else? Corridos, you know, like look at what you like and maybe do something different for the break, I would say. Because it just feels like the break is like a place where you just increase the wetness of a delay and like a shimmer verb and that's it. It feels kind of like lazy in a sense for the song. So, you know, put some effort into it. If you have issues coming up with concepts, you can go on sample pack, Splice, like for instance, right? Buy a sample pack for R&B or something, and then try and fuse that in the breaks. The vocal has that vibe, so why not? On Splice, look for presets in that style. You want to go chord based? You want to go more tension based? You want to come in with like a different idea? You know, breakbeat, like so many things you can do that would serve the track better than the shimmer verb. Okay, okay, we can exit out of that, I think, and then cool. For low control, no, it doesn't have an attack and release knob. I think the point of low control is that Most of the time when you're compressing the kick and bass, there's usually going to be a very similar setting you use, and you're compressing below 90 hertz. And that helps glue the kick and bass together pretty well. It hasn't led me astray, and everyone I've shown it to. I have a couple of students sign a drum code, 2 to be exact, that I teach, and they use that shit on the daily, like on every single track, and their tracks have been showing like they just sound a lot better. In their words, holy shit, everything comes to the front. Yeah, the kick sounds a lot better up front, the bass. The way I teach them to use it is to use it either kick and bass individually or put it on a bus. And depending on the vibe of the song, if it's like a Eurodance song, I would say definitely clamp down hard, up to 60 dB of gain reduction. If it's more of a techno track, then you can definitely go more -3. But in correlation with that, I also teach them to use reference 2, which is for mastering the mix, which pretty much it gives you a reading on how punchy your song is compared to the references you might have. So if you do that and you find that yours is still punchier than the reference and you have similar bass lines, for instance, the reference is a rolling bass and yours is a rolling bass, and yours is too punchy, then you would definitely start to clamp down a little more. Or rethink the bass you've picked, control the decay and the sustain settings on it. If you have an offbeat bass and the reference is a rolling bass, then it's normal to get the sense that yours is going to be a lot less punchy, because an offbeat bass doesn't really have a lot of punch, especially a sidechained one. So there you might just want to control a bit and get somewhere close to it, but not exact, right? So there is still a bit of due diligence to do. You just don't want to put it and go, it's ready, like you kind of think about it, but yeah, no attack and release knob, and that's what I like about it, because I feel with a lot of people, they don't know what they're doing with the attack and release knobs, or they're not in the right environment to decide those settings from the beginning. So a lot of the times you're better off just slamming the low end below 80 hertz, and especially in club tracks. You want to control that low end, because if the low end is all over the place dynamically, one, you can't get as loud, and 2, in a club setting, a lot of DJs don't care about the sonics. And it's funny because I get a lot of, I would say, top tier students. Those are the guys releasing music on big labels that come to me saying, I play a Chris Lake track live. The club goes wild. It sounds great. I play my song live and it falls flat. It doesn't have that same energy. And a lot of times it's because the low end is just not controlled properly. And it makes the track just sound muffled. You don't get a lot of the highs. And again, in a club environment with big speakers, the low end is overpronounced a shit ton more than it would in a studio in this setting due to the acoustics of a club. So those are all things to keep in mind. So definitely compress, control the low end. And low control is one of the ones I use and teach because it's super simple and easy to use. I think definitely can go wrong with it if you overdo it, and if you put the frequency knob a little higher. It's not wrong to do that as long as you feel it's doing justice for the song. But if you put it high, you will also squash the knock part of the kick and the body part of the bass. So you got to be really careful with it. But if you do it below 90 hertz, 80 hertz, I think usually you're fine. Just a hint. Okay. Hopefully that answers every question with it. And I rarely use the enhance knob on the side. I never like what it does. It feels like usually it might work if the bass is super basic, super simple, but rarely do we use it. So, okay.
The stars align when you pull me closer. I lose my mind and slowly fade away.
It's sounding good.
I feel you near, but you're so far away, and I need you here. So won't you hold me down? Can we disappear?
Yeah, dude, it's sounding good. What the fuck? It's sounding what I would expect to get from like...
When the sky is falling down, would you hold me now? I can never live without you. Can we disappear? Your heart was mine.
Nice.
I would miss those moments, and I lose my mind. Won't you hold me down?
Yeah, I would say like thoughts in the head as I heard that, just vocal like 1 dB or 2 dB tad louder. It feels like you can definitely get away with it. Other than that, here two ear candy elements, if you're really trying to aim for the stars, like I said, you can go into the break and have the vocal playing by itself, but it's missing that stuff that like, the top vocalists do, like the ad libs, like accenting parts of the words, like little like vocal like runs would be dope. I don't know if you can get access to that, but if not, then like use synths to create nice little ear candy moments in the background. I like the vocals there, like in the background. I would definitely reference for this section. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It feels like you have a lot of supportive elements. What key is that in, bro? I'm always like, any chance I get to turn on the synths, I'm always like, hell fucking yes. I don't know. Oh shit. There we go. I don't know that's the sound, but let's see. I'm curious on it. Let's see if. Like a nice synth, not like that, but I don't know why it sounds so fucking warm. I'm like, where are the high frequencies on that synth, bro? Bum 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 bum. That's what I would say on that. Just needs like a nice little lead doing like something, because everything sounds super supportive on it. Oh shit, look at that. Other than that, that's what I would say. And then the little melodies in the break, and then I think that's all that came to me, man. But it's a really nice track, man. It's very above average. I agree too, the voice is definitely deep, but it didn't bother much. It's like a very deep song. In the words of Future House Music, why is all your shit so deep? I'm like, I fucking like deep shit, bro. All right, let's see what we got here. Nice stuff.
I'm running out of time. I've already lost my mind. How is our life supposed to work out when I can feel the breakdown? I can feel my heart is breaking. I'll say again.
Vocals cool. I mean, I always not condemn condemn the vocal. I always suggest definitely like if you get too heavy-handed with reverb, like definitely don't squander the vocal on it. Like put too much. But this vocal is very dry for what you're doing.
Can feel my heart is breaking, but I'm ready for it.
And yeah, certain parts for sure.
I'm running out of time. I've already lost my mind. How is our life supposed?
Definitely, you know, it's like that song by Timo, right? Like the vocal doesn't fit the harmonics, the chord, the progressions, so you don't get that sense of
Work out when I can feel the breakdown. I can feel my heart is breaking. I'll say again. I can feel my heart is breaking.
I like it.
But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Oh shit.
But I'm ready for it.
I was not expecting drum and bass. I thought it was gonna be like trance or Euro dance. Gets into this. This is sick. I like the bass. And don't worry about over compressed parts. Honestly, most of dance music, man, is super compressed. Like super fucking compressed. I think the only time compression is bad is when you over compress like vocals in a horrible way. Okay? But don't shy away from compression, bro. You fucking need it, bro. This part's cool. I would definitely A and B this with like a melodic drum and bass track. I'll say like I like the way it sounds, the bass and stuff. Like my thing is, shouldn't it be more like reverby? The sound in particular down the center. I like the melody it's playing, but that's where I would A and B the vibe, and then from there see if I can get it closer to it, or if it's the same, fucking dope. But that's the only thing I'm feeling. But I really like the melody and the progression there. That was nice. I love the Reese. Reese is great. I can hear my voice too properly here. Just the right amount of space.
I'm running out of time. I've already lost my mind. How?
Yeah, so I mean, there's one drum and bass song I like. It's from Delta Geeks or some shit. Like I forget the the actual name. Delta Heavy, right? I think they have a song that I really like. I want to say it's them. I heard it on a run and bass fucking playlist on Spotify, and I love that song. I think it's one of my favorite like melodic ones. Metric too. Metric has some good shit. I just never sat down and heard them like analytically. So then I would compare to that and then make my decision based on that. Freaks and Geeks, there you go. Freaks, I think they have a collab. No? I'm trying to check, bro. I don't know if it's free. It might be Freaks and Geeks, but Elemental, there we go. That song. Yeah, I would compare it to that. I don't know if that song is sonically there, like, but it's still a good reference. It did really well. 27,000 million. Yeah. Yeah, so it just sounds like the bass is more controlled, more in the back, leads more in the front. That's what I would be looking at. Dude, I love Metric, man. I think my first introduction to melodic like drum and bass like this was a lot of Metric stuff because of that playlist, the run and bass. And I was just like, holy fucking shit, dude. It's like really nice. You know, I really like the sound of it. So Metric's definitely up there for me. Right. Yeah, change your name. But this is what I mean, you know, the sound just has more of a, like a room. There's space in there, right? Versus... And it could just be maybe SoundCloud's fucking it up and comparing to Spotify, man. But that's all. That's all I would be looking at, like comparing that, nailing that, and then that's it. I would use those two tracks like as references, and then just get it close to that. That's all. But I like the melodies you have. They're all nice, really good, dude. Something gets iffy there. There we go. Love that, because that now we're getting space. That space sounds good. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those drops too without the kick and snare. So maybe if you want to do it, execute it in a more expensive way rather than just removing the kick. So the way this song sits, I think it's a good sort of like, it's a good place to be. I would just look at ways of spicing up certain sections, like keeping it basic while still making it sound more expensive, just more complex, you know? So you just try stuff until it fits. The big thing for me is just the space, the atmosphere, like especially with these tracks where they're very euphoric, like you want to have that, as we saw with the Metric and the Freaks and Geeks. But the song is sick, man. So definitely worth like just going back and doing that stuff to it in order to get it to where it needs to be. And yeah, anytime, that's what I told, like when you have a good idea, you know, a lot of DJs will just kind of leave it like that, plain, because they're going to play it out. And then, you know, you always have that thought, does it even matter if you add all these little things you're not going to hear on the dance floor? But then if you put it on Spotify, then that's when it starts to matter. When people listen on headphones, you know, they might be like, oh, the space or this and that, you know, like, oh, that one sound I didn't hear before, like, oh shit, you know, and that's what makes music beautiful sometimes. Not majority of the time, you know, like little things like that you miss that you don't notice they're there, but they add to the song and they make it feel like badass, good, you know? Yeah, dude, it's good shit. Also, High Tempo, how are you, man? Change the name. All right, so yeah, gonna call it a day, guys. Appreciate you guys sending all your music in. Went through a lot. Other than that, you guys take care. Let me see. Boom. Good sesh today. We got Metric here. Look at that Spotify stuff. Boom. But you guys have a good day, okay? Thank you guys for sending me your music that you worked hard